Hello, welcome to the new studio. I've literally just put this together in the last 2 minutes, so I'm a little bit of a flurry, but there is some work going on at the front, and although I thought it could be presented as a yoga challenge, I thought, no, let's give some ease here. We then moved to the back studio where the washing machine is just finishing off, so please do forgive me. There's going to be about 5 minutes of whirring around and then it will go into stillness. So, composure. Tuesday Tonic 10. And the theme of the week is strengthening the core. Where's your core? It's here. And in yogic philosophy and learning, this area is the identifiable, energetic part where you comprehend your own unique individual identity within this great cosmos. So it's very much where your individual sense of self exists. And I thought this was very fitting at the moment, especially because we're going through a very transient time now. We're starting to move out of lockdown. The rules are kind of a little bit different in different parts of the country. In Wales, it's different to what's going on in England, and each area is justifying their reasons, but it can leave one very, very confused. And also, not only that, it leaves us very much at our own peril. We've been told what to do until now. We've been given the rules, and now the government have opened it up. So we've got to be a little bit discerning ourselves. We've got to make our own decisions. How are we going to base those decisions? On what basis do we make them? Some of you will want to continue shielding. Some of you will want to forget any of this happened and go, trying to recreate your life as you knew it. But it's up to every individual to make the right decision for them, and that can be very, very tricky. So we really need to have a strong sense of our own identity, our own sense of self, in order that we can make the best decision for us. So I call this developing your core, and that's a way to help you to access this area in the body physically. But energetically, it's going to help you feel strengthened in yourself, because when we've got a strong core, everything revolves from that place, from the center. So once we get strong and centered here, then we can leave everything else to do its thing. So let's begin. As those of you who've been coming already for several weeks will know that we are using, if possible, a hard back chair. Voila. And then if you have short legs like me, you can use a block or a blanket or cushions. And to start with, we always just give ourselves a moment just to lay back in the chair and let that body relax. So the body can let go into the chair. If you want to close your eyes, do. And just allow a moment for the body and the mind to settle. So relaxing the feet, feeling that connection to the ground or the block or the blanket, and relaxing the legs. Feel a softening, particularly in the knees. Relax the hips, relax the lower back, middle back and upper back, relaxing the shoulders and the back of the neck. Arms, hands and fingers softening, resting gently on your legs, and relaxing your face, softening the forehead, softening the jaw and the muscles around the eyes. Now drawing attention to your breathing. Notice the breath as you breathe in through the nose, if that's possible, and out through the nose. Breathing in and out, noticing where the movement predominates in the torso. when you breathe in, where is the rising happening in the torso? And then consequently, where does it collapse? So feeling the body becoming more relaxed, the mind becoming less busy. If you're comfortable to move away, draw the back away from the back of the chair. If you need to stay there, then do. If you are staying, lean back against the chair, you won't be placing the hands here. If you're feeling strong today, you can place your hands here. And we're going to start with the cat and cow, which we've looked at in its basic format. Speaking of which, my cat has just arrived. You're not allowed here, Lily. You might see a cat walk in front of the camera. Perfect timing there. Okay, so you're going to exhale, rolling up from the base of the spine, allowing that back to curl like a back cat that's just woken up. Inhale, release from the base of the spine, and the head opens upwards, and exhale from the base of the spine. Arch, and then inhale, release. Couple more. Exhale, arch. Inhale, release. Exhale, arch. Inhale and release. Now if you need to drop the hands down because you're tired, do, but if you can keep the hands here, can you start to circle? We've looked at this in the past and we know it as the Sufi grind. So we're trying to keep the head still and in line with your pelvis, and then just rotating that middle part. And become aware of that belly button. And it's around that area that we're really focusing on today. So staying aware and notice that moving and revolving. And then circling the other way. And coming to a place of stillness. And then can you exhale, dropping the body down to the right side, keeping the buttocks rooted down on the chair. Exhale down, feel that lovely opening stretch. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and release those arms now, just giving those shoulders a roll. They'll feel pretty tight after that if you kept them up the entire time. Okay, so looking at very simple series of movements which might be identifiable to a modified Sun Salutation. So what you are going to do is to inhale the arms out to the side and up, bringing the hands to prayer if you can. And then you're going to exhale forward and down, let the head drop. Hands gently placed on the floor. You're going to now inhale, lift the head up, exhale it down, and then inhale, peel up from the base of the spine. Exhale back into position, feeling rooted in that seat, but lifting up from the base of the spine as you inhale, arms up. Exhale, open and over as far as you can go. And then inhale the head up. Exhale it back down and inhale, peeling up. If it's too much to take the hands all the way up, you can bring them to here. Inhale, exhale as far as you can go. Inhale, head up, exhale down, inhale, peeling up. Inhale, taking the arms to where you feel comfortable. Exhale. Inhale, head up. Exhale. Inhale, peeling up, and one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head up. Exhale, down. Inhale, peeling up, and give those shoulders a roll. And the body a little wiggle if you need to. So we've looked at Kapalabhati in the past, the breath of fire, and we're going to take the aspect of that to again help us connect with this core and to be able to use it through the practice. Again, I've mentioned the contraindications. Anyone that's had surgery around here or is pregnant, stay away from this, okay? So you can just do some regular breathing in, counting out. If you feel comfortable to work on a bit of pumping here, you exhale and the tummy contracts back as you exhale. You can actually push the hand in to help you. Exhale, relax the tummy, exhale. So when you're exhaling, you contract that tummy muscle back to the back of the waist. When you breathe in, you relax. See if you can have a go at that. Exhale. Exhale, squeeze. Exhale, now relax. Exhale, relax the belly. Exhale. 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 Exhale, 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 exhale completely, and then breathing in deeply, and exhale. And then are you able to breathe in and to hold the breath, filling the lungs, bring your attention if you can between the eyebrows. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay. Do you remember I've talked about zipping up the tummy? So there is that sense of zipping up. So if you think about it, you're inhaling and you're zipping up your tight jeans. So what you're doing is you're not allowing the tummy to expand there, which we've looked at in the past. But what we want to do is to try and discipline that tummy so that that can stay and support us, and we move into using this part of the body as the expandable part of the breath where the diaphragm is. So you breathe in, zipping up, and then you exhale and you continue to exhale the tummy back. And again, inhale and exhale. One more, zipping up, inhale and exhale. Now what happens if you breathe into the floating ribs? Are you able to do that? Holding on to those floating ribs as you breathe in. Feel the expansion out, and then as you exhale, it contracts back. Inhale. So we're trying to keep some support here, and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. What we're trying to do by accessing this part, which is the right way, but unfortunately the way that tends to get lost, what tends to happen is we push the breath back into the chest, which we don't want to do. So if you feel that it starts moving up into the chest, predominantly, let the belly relax again. It can take time before you get to understand your breathing mechanism so closely, so don't worry, and you can always ask me a question as well. I'm always open to questions. Okay, so staying in touch with this core now, we're going to go back to those alternate leg raises if you remember those. You're going to inhale and lift the right leg up and exhale down, and the other leg, inhale up, exhale down. Can you do that with your hands in prayer position? Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Stay here. You're going to now point the toe and flex and point and flex and lower down. Keep in touch with your belly. Inhale and point the toe and flex point, and flex, and lower down. Okay, can we do double leg raises? Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Can you do that with your hands in prayer? Inhale, lift, exhale, down, and inhale, lift. Can we hold that? And if you like, you can point the toes and flex and point and flex and point and flex. Here comes Lily to join in. Point and flex. Lily, you're not supposed to be here, you know. Okay, lower those legs down. Have a little tap out. Alright, from here we are going to move into the chair. Do you remember that? So if you sit forward, perhaps approaching it a slightly different way today, what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, the arms forward and up, and then you're going to exhale and sit, and then inhale up, and exhale, actually sit. Okay, should we do that together again? Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A couple more times. Inhale, stay in touch with your core. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time we're going to see if we can hold the position. Inhale, exhale, sit. Stay in touch with your tummy. Keep zipping up that tummy, that sense of zipping it up. Okay, one more breath. And inhale, exhale down. Rolling those shoulders. One way and then the other. Okay. Whilst you're sitting at the front and you don't have your block, we are just going to bring in a twist, but we're going to bring in a twist with a leg raise. So we're also going to take the hands behind the head. So you're going to start by inhaling, lifting that right leg, and then exhale, turn to the side. Inhale, exhale that foot down. Left leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale down. Right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Down. Okay. From here, you're going to stand up. So just having a little hip wiggle. And moving to the side into a back stretch and taking the feet back as far as you feel comfortable and letting the body drop down as far as it feels comfortable. So it may not be comfortable to step so far back as this, that's absolutely fine. But what I want you to do is to breathe into the torso, particularly those floating ribs, and see if you can get the expansion happening there. Deep breaths. So the hands are just resting on the chair now. A couple more breaths. Okay, and then you're going to lift up, checking that the chair is not going to slide away from you if you put a bit of pressure on there. If it is, you need to put the chair on something resistant. If you have a yoga mat, that's very useful. And then you're going to walk the feet. No, you're not. You're going to keep the feet where they are, but you're going to draw the body. So keeping the feet where they were. This is why it's really important your chair is not going to slide away. And you're going to take the shoulders over the hands if you can, and get as far over as is possible. That's okay for you. Okay, the hands are pointing forward, Those of you with any wrist issues, you may want to work with your fists. That can be a way around. But you want your body to be in a lovely straight line. So the bottom isn't sticking up at all. It's called the plank, chair plank. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, knee towards the chest, the right leg, and exhale down. Left leg, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, take the bottom back, stretch out in this modified dog position again. Couple of deep breaths. And then you're going to move back to your plank. And this time you're going to raise the legs. So you're going to inhale one leg up, just about 6 inches. Stay in touch with your core. Exhale down. Inhale the other leg. Exhale down. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. 1 more. Inhale right. Exhale down. Inhale left. Exhale down. And push back into this back stretch. And breathe. If you want, you can bring in a cat and cow. So if you step the feet just a little bit towards you, so that the hands are directly below the shoulders and the feet are directly below the hips. And let's look at this cat and cow. So you're exhaling, arching from the base of the spine, let the head drop. Inhale, release from the lower back, and the head comes up. Exhale, arch. Inhale, release. Couple more. Exhale, arch. Inhale, release. 1 more. Exhale, arch. Inhale, release. And then fold up. Let those legs be slightly bent. Okay. We're going to look at the half moon if you feel able to today. So you're going to place your hands on the chair as if you're going to go into a cat and cow. And what you're going to do is send the weight through into that left leg until you can lift that right leg off the floor. And you're aiming to get that 90 degrees so it runs parallel to the floor. And if you feel comfortable, you can take this right arm, aiming it to go directly up to the sky. And you can look down or look forward or look up, whatever feels comfortable for you. What I'd like you to have this sense of is a rotation of opening in this right hip. So you're drawing it back. So you're wanting to become as two-dimensional as possible. See if you can hold there for a couple more breaths. And then exhale down. Just have a little wriggle with the legs, and then you're going to work on the other side. So I'm going to step round so I'm facing you. So it's the left leg that's raising now. So you're rooting into the right leg until you feel you can lift that left leg. And then if you feel you can open the left arm up. Looking where you feel comfortable to look in this position. Aiming to get yourself as two-dimensional as possible. Couple more breaths. Rotating that left hip back. Good, and then relax down. Just walking those legs a little bit. And move back to the side. I think there's a bit more space. I didn't even have a chance to do a check, a spatial check, or decorate the space properly. But I'd like to know if you like this space actually, because if we had a bit more lighting, maybe this would be good. Where are we going? We're going to Warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. So again, as if you're doing a cat and cow from standing. And you're going to take the right leg off the floor. But whereas before we just opened up the hip, we're just going to keep the hips parallel to the ground. And you're aiming to get that leg 90 degrees and the body in the same alignment. And then if you feel comfortable, you can take the arms away and breathe. So making sure this pelvis stays as parallel to the ground as possible. Couple more breaths. Keep zipping up that tummy, stay strong in your core. And then bring the hands back, feet down, and a little march. Relaxing those legs, and then the same on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to lift the left leg. So taking that left leg, 90 degrees is where you see it. And then either keeping it there, keeping the hips parallel to the ground, or if you feel comfortable, taking the arms away and continue to breathe. Keep zipping up that tummy, stay strong in your center. And then coming back and just having a little hip wiggle. So I have no sense of time. I didn't get around to bringing the clock in here, and I certainly can't see from this distance. But I was conscious that I had an appointment at 11:30, so I'm going to put us through relaxation now. I'm thinking perhaps we're a little bit ahead of time. So if you'd like to come and sit down, you work very hard as well. If you want to grab your block, placing those feet, resting them, and letting the body rest back. And if you wish to close the eyes, or just drop those eyes down so you're not distracted. And letting those feet settle into the ground. Relaxing the legs, relaxing the knees, relaxing the hips, relaxing the lower, middle and upper back, relaxing the shoulders and the back of the neck. Lily. Relaxing arms, hands and fingers. Relaxing all the muscles in the face. And as you let yourself relax, returning once again to your breath, becoming aware of your center. If you feel comfortable to place your hands on your belly, then do. If you'd rather just keep your hands on your lap, then do. And breathe. And if you wish for a little meditation, then as you breathe in, you can mentally repeat to yourself, I am. And then as you breathe out, mentally repeat to yourself, I am that. So breathing in, I am. And breathing out, I am that. Starting to come out of your relaxation now. Hopefully with a stronger sense of your core, knowing that that's the sense of your own self, and to help strengthen yourself, perhaps we can go about it by strengthening that part of the body first, and the two will go hand in hand. So take care this week, everyone. I hope you all make discernible decisions that you feel are truly right for you. We're all individual, and yet we're all connected. But we need to respect one another's decisions. So until next week, take care. Namaste.